First, we're going to be talking about the equipment of softball. This is a bat. You hit with the bat. You get the size bat according to your height. So I'm 5'3", and this is a 32-ounce bat. I mean, a 32-inch bat, sorry. And it's 22 ounces because it's drop 10. And that's pretty light for the size. But I like a little bit more weight, but I love the weight of this bat. It's perfect. This is also a composite bat. So it sounds like this, where aluminum sounds like a really high-pitched ding sound when it hits the ball. So that's what kind of sound it makes when it hits the ball. And next, we are going to be talking about how this is softball and not baseball. As you can see, it's a pretty much really big difference between the sizes of the balls. And the seams are a bit different, where softball sticks up more, and baseball is more flat down with the seams. And baseball, you hold it like this. And softball, you hold it like this because it's a lot bigger, like I said before. And baseball is a boy's sport, and softball is a girl's sport. I would just like to put that in there because some people get confused. And a lot of people ask me what's the difference between softball and baseballs. And that's the difference. And lastly, this is your glove. With your glove, you catch the ball and you catch it in the net. So this is the net, and you catch the ball in the net. It has padding right here if you do accidentally catch it right here, but it hurts a lot if it's hit hard and it's hit fast. And to get your glove prepared, you take the ball that you're playing with and put it in and wrap it around and put some rubber bands around it. But first, you put this oil for gloves in it and all around it so it can get like this, and it's pretty easy to close and open. First, we're going to be talking about ground balls. For you to get a ground ball, you need to charge the ball, go towards the ball, instead of just sitting there and waiting for the ball to come to you. Because the person's running to first, you might not have enough time to get her out. Just a reminder, when you see the ball in play, you need to charge it always. Just be running to the ball. Even if you miss it, it's always good to run and charge for it than not do it at all. Here's the right way.
Short up.
Can you hand me some to the side? Pass.
Here's the wrong way.
Okay, out.
All right, lady, here it comes.
Wait, and I know, that was the bad part.
With pop-ups, your first step is always back. If you run forward and it's behind you, it's easier to go forward than backward. So, first step is always back in case it is going backwards. Next step with pop-ups, you need to be under the ball. If you catch it right here, you might miss it because it might slip out of your glove. One more thing with pop-ups, you can't see the ball go down and then pick it up and throw it. You need to get under it and catch it because that's an out you just missed. But if you catch it, it's an out and we can go, you know? Here's the right way. Here's the wrong way. Next up is throwing. When you're throwing, you need your arm to be like a slingshot and come all the way through. If not, it won't go as far and won't have much power to it. When you throw, keep your feet planted, and if you have to, point with your non-dominant foot when you throw, so it'll help you get your ball to the destination. And remember that slingshot rule that I taught you guys? You need to put that into effect too, and it'll have just so much more power and so much more accuracy than y'all think, and it would just become a better outcome over the time you spend with it. I also added some slow-mo videos of how to do it right and wrong, so I hope you enjoyed those also. Here's the right way. Go.
Ready?
Here's the wrong way. Go. Here's the right way. Here's the wrong way. Next up, my favorite part is batting. Batting, you have everything in your house. Like, you have control over the ball. You have where you can place it in the field, where it's your territory from that one. So with batting, for one, you have to get your arms in a good place. You don't want your elbow to be too high or too low, just in that perfect spot. And then you want to lead with your left foot, but have your weight on your right foot. So when you hit, your right foot should be bent, and you should swing all the way through, and your arms should be still connected. Do not have just this one swinging through for you, because your power doesn't come from your left arm, it comes from your right arm if you are a righty. I also added some slow-mo videos of how to do it right and wrong, so I hope you enjoyed those also. Here's the right way. Here's the wrong way. Okay. Action.
Terrible.
Okay. Now I'm going to be talking about positions. If you're a catcher, you're behind the plate. You're basically the captain of the team. That's how I picture it, because you're the loudest, you're talking to the team, you can see everything. Behind the plate, you tell what pitches the pitcher does, and you're pretty much the dominant person on the team. Pitcher, you control the whole field, how the game turns out, how good it is, how many strikeouts. If you're a pitcher, I give props to you. I don't know how people do it. They control the whole field. If the pitcher isn't positive and doing bad, the infielders gotta hype them up. Just make them happy, make sure they do good so we can go on and bat. Second, you're usually also, you hype them up too. You just shout to the outfield also, you say, 2 down, that means 2 outs. You're just the positivity. First base, you gotta catch everything. You gotta stride, you gotta watch the ball go into your glove. You gotta be there for the team. You're the happy person. You talk to people, you hype them up. If you don't hype them up, you can still be a first base, but it's not as fun. Shortstop, you're basically a beast. You just stride for it. You go, you control it, you're basically an extra player in the infield. It's pretty awesome. Third base, you're the toughest. You gotta get up all of the batter's business. I would wear a face mask because that's really scary, and you're pretty good if you're third base. Left field, you pretty much have territory of, like the left field, but you gotta be fast and you gotta have a good arm. That's how I look at it. Now center field, you have control of the whole outfield. That's one of my favorite positions because you gotta be fast. You gotta be almost the fastest person on the team to be at center, to get the ball and to field it and to get the out. Right field, you gotta have a good arm and a fast arm, because if it gets hit to you and you drop it, you gotta throw that thing to first and get them out. Even if you drop the ball, pick it up and move forward to the play. Shake it off, it'll all get better. Don't worry. Just breathe in, breathe out. It'll be okay. Remember, happiness is the key with sports, because if you don't have a happy attitude, don't have a sport. I hope you guys learned more about softball and put those tricks that I told you into like your actual playing, and if it motivated you to play more, I hope that motivates you. And I think softball is like the best sport ever, but you don't have to, and I know that, and it's fine. I just want you guys to be happy what you're doing and use these techniques that I taught you today and put them in your game. Me personally, I'm a part of my high school team, and I could go on and on about the stories, but I don't have that much time. But it's fun, and it'll be experience for everybody. So start off now and be good. And I'm not the best player, and I know that, but I just wanted to teach you guys what I know, and of course I will get better too, and I need to learn more things. But I hope you guys put this into your playing and put this into your attitude. And attitude is the most important thing about playing a sport. If you have a bad attitude, you ruin it for everybody. So have good playing, have good attitude, and be the best player, you know? Just have fun.